Does your Ford Focus have squeaky rear brakes? It's a common issue with Ford Focuses. Mine's a 2007. I spoke to my mechanic and he said it's actually pretty common for Focuses to come in with squeaky brakes. The brakes are fine. There's plenty of meat left. They don't need to be replaced. They just need to be cleaned. Focus drum brakes are known to collect a lot of dirt and dust in them, and occasionally they need to be cleaned out. I looked around on YouTube, looked at a bunch of videos. I gotta say, I didn't find any perfect videos that explained it all very well. Some that just had video and no instructions, others that had vague instructions, and I'm gonna try to do something better. So here I go. I already did one side yesterday to figure out how this all works, and it's so simple. I'm gonna do the other side today and video the process. Step number one, get the wheel off the ground. I have a hydraulic jack and I've recruited my 9-year-old son to help. So yeah, there's a jack included with the car under the trunk area, but I have a hydraulic jack that works better, so that's what we're going to use. So that's step one, get the wheel off the ground. Step two is take the lug nuts off the wheel. Actually, it would have been best to loosen those before getting the wheel off the ground. The car comes with a tire iron, and this will work just fine. It's 19 millimeters what you need. Or if you have air tools like I do, air tools will work much better. So let's use air tools. Perfect. Stop. Okay, take the nut out. Perfect. And do the next one. You got it? Yeah. That's it. Take it out. Yeah. Do the next one. When it spins really fast, it means it's out. Good. That's a lot quicker than the tire iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Nuts are out, and now the wheel comes off. Okay, wheel is off. In the middle here, there is a dust cover that needs to come off. This is very soft, lightweight metal, probably aluminum. This was worked on before, and the mechanic wiped some silicone in there. But don't be concerned about any difficulties getting this off. It comes off really easy with a screwdriver and a hammer. Very, very easy to get it off. So yours probably isn't going to have any silicone here, but if it does, you can just kind of scrape it away. And all you want to do is get a screwdriver in here, gently tap on it, and pry. It doesn't really take a whole lot of work to do it. It's taking a little more with mine because there's silicone in it. But it's still coming out fairly easily. There we go. Very, very easy. This is super lightweight. It's just there to keep the dust out, and it's okay if you gouge it up a little. No big deal. Okay, next there is a lock nut in there that has to come off before we can take the drum off. I read online that it's a 29 millimeter nut, but I actually had a 30 millimeter socket from past work, and it does fit. It might be the actual size, but if you have a 29 or 30 millimeter socket, it should be fine. And I've got my air tools again, so my son is going to demonstrate getting it off. Go for it, Ro. It's going to jump around a little, Ronan, but that's normal. Just hold on tight. That's it. Hold it on straight. Perfect. Keep going. Did it come off? Keep going.
Yeah.
Excellent. And there it is. Simple as that. Even my 9-year-old genius, brilliant brain in this boy can do it. Good job, bud. The next part, you may want to put some gloves on if you have them around. It's a little dirty, dusty in there. All you do now is grab the drum with your hands. I've seen videos where you need to hit it with hammer or get special tools. You actually don't. You just get in there, grab it, wiggle side to side. No, not the whole thing, just this part. Yeah. Wiggle side to side. Let's see if my boy can do it. No, you got to get under it. No. Just grab here on the side and grab this side. Wiggle back and forth. Is it coming?
I don't really feel like anything.
Yeah, I might need to help with this part. Okay, I'm gonna try. You just grab some gentle back and forth wiggling. There we go. Comes right off. Simple as that. And if you look in here, look at all that dust. You can see all the dust just trapped in there. It just spins around and around. It doesn't come out. And it causes your rear brakes to squeak. Okay. Good. Okay, so all that's left to do is clean your drum, clean up the brakes. There's a bunch of different ways you can clean it out. You can use brake cleaner. You can use a can of compressed air. I have an air compressor. I'm just going to shoot all the dust out. These brakes don't contain asbestos anymore. They stopped building them like that years and years ago. But still, you don't want to heavily breathe this dust in. So ideally, you're going to be outside, lots of good ventilation, and don't stand downwind. And my son will go from here. So go ahead, Ro. Quick little spurts. Yeah. Yeah. Just can get in closer. And yeah, clean all this stuff out. Very nice, very nice. Okay, most of the dust is out. Now I'm just going to use some regular old brake cleaner and a paper towel. And just clean out as much of this as we can. So this can's almost empty. Get as much of it in as we can. Nothing all that exciting to see here. It's just brake cleaner. Okay, give it a wipe down. Got a paper towel. And wiping as much dust and sediment out as we can. And once the drum's clean, give a little spot clean to the rest of the whole braking assembly. Give everything a bit of a wipe down and tidy it up. Get all the dust out. If you have compressed air, you can also use that. Go for it. Just a little. Great. Yeah, keep going. Get all the dust out. And that's it. Once everything's been cleaned out with some air and some brake fluid, you've cleaned all the dust out of your drum. Stick the drum back on. Stick the nut back on. Again, it's a 29 or 30 millimeter nut. You can use a wrench, or if you have air tools kicking around, that'll speed things up. Okay, once the drum nut is back on, wheel can go back on. If you happen to have some anti-seize kicking around, why not put some anti-seize on the threads? Okay. And don't forget your dust cover. You're going to want to put that back. It takes very little force. Just get a hammer, give it a couple knocks. There you go. Simple as that. And put your 4 nuts back in. And of course, if using air tools, don't over tighten. It's best to go loose, gentle, and finish it off with a torque wrench. I don't know exactly the spec. I'm going to go with the 100 foot-pounds. And that's it. You're finished. You can remove your jack. Again, mine's hydraulic, so my son's going to bring it down. Go ahead, bud. Gentle turn counterclockwise. I think that's the wrong way. There you go. Slow and gentle. Keep going.
It's not really working.
Keep going. There you go. Okay, pull it out. And last but not least, take your car for a nice gentle drive around the block. Hit a couple stop signs. Listen for squeaks. I don't hear a thing. The squeaking that I had was only at low speed anyway. If I hit the brakes on the highway, I wouldn't hear anything. So I'm doing 30 kilometers per hour, just in my neighborhood. No traffic, nobody around, just a safe drive. And also just to double check that you put everything on correctly. Listen for funny noises, any strange feeling. But yeah, the brakes are working great and they're completely quiet. I don't hear any more squeaks. So that was a success. That's all there is to it. It's really not that hard. Tanbrolo signing out.